Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and talk about BabsCon.
The piece
So,
de resistance.
the piece de resistance, this BabsCon, of course, it happened just before April Fool's. So, yeah, it was kind of funny how many people were hoping that the end of BabsCon it really was an April Fool's joke, but I'm gonna leave that alone. BabsCon this year, this was also kind of funny in a weird way. It was themed after Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
Oh yeah, the new
which
Willy Wonka movie coming out.
I think that might have been partly part of it, but it's just funny because also during just a few months before that we had the other
Oh, controversy.
the Glasgow controversy of Willy Wonka. So yeah, have a good night, Vaguely Creepy. Thanks for checking out with us here. So yeah. Other than that, though, that was kind of the funny thing. They did have like copper, silver, and gold tickets all around. There was a lot of activities going on. In my case, I didn't participate in too much because, again, I wasn't feeling all the best, and I was doing what I can to try to participate in the Berry 2 party room, which I bartended for one night once again. Of course, even though I wasn't feeling well, I wasn't like in the dumps like I was later on. So, but I still wore a mask. So, lucky me, I guess. Tried to, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about a little bit. It was a little bit different for me this time around. For my Thursday, I actually worked half a day and then got packed up immediately. Went on a flight right after my half a day of work. That actually wasn't a problem at all. It got through. We actually got through security surprisingly easy. They even had a whole thing where it's just like you don't even have to take your laptop out of the bag. Just shove your whole bag into this one tray. With your shoes and everything. Just shove it all in there, all one tray, all through. You're oh, no problem, no question. You don't have to worry about their belt and just oh my god, it was so nice. Yeah, it was actually one of the first times everything went smooth. We got to the airport without a problem. We got to our the shuttle without a problem. We got through the security without a problem. We got onto the plane without too much of a problem. I was next to a window with a wing. I kept feeling things smacking against the wing, and that scared me for the entire flight. That was a problem. I watched the Batman movie, the 1960s Batman the
Oh, I
bat
think I
shark
have that
with
DVD somewhere.
the bat shark repellent. And I gotta tell you guys, if you have never seen the Batman movie from the 1960s Batman movie, I highly recommend it. Take it with a massive grain of salt and a bunch of silly string. It is stupid. It is campy. It is
Yeah, watch the
silly.
television series too if you can.
It is silly, but it was so much fun. It was just that stupid, good natured, silly fun that you used to get back in movies back in the day with like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Bedknobs and Broomsticks. And I don't know. How do you describe the movies back then as compared to now? It was just silly and fun, and it was just there for the fun of it. There was nothing grand or stupid, or they weren't trying to make $1 million. They were just trying to have fun with Batman and a giant bomb. That's all it was. And I loved every bit of it. It was so gloriously fun. All right. But anyway, we got into BabsCon proper. It was kind of a let's see. What did we do for first day there? Actually, yeah. The funny thing is, first day when we were back there, I kind of had that weird ominous feeling that something was going on because they were really welcoming us. I mean, they always welcomed us in the hotel when we got there, but they literally had cups of lemonade and little mini colorful cupcakes for everybody that checked in, and they were just trying to hand out like, have another cupcake, have another cup of lemonade. I'm like, oh no, I can't have this with sugar. I'm trying not to eat so much. Just, uh, anyway, okay, let's go ahead go into the con chat here because I do have a lot of picks that will go through it. I think these picks will tell me a little bit more here. Again, it looks like we're going to be starting off with our merch haul. little bit of a combination of merch haul. Of course, Andy Price was there once again. I'm hoping he'll be there at least for the last one, and I really want to get a commission off of him at that point. I'm already planning on like bringing triple the amount of budget that I normally have for BabsCon for the last one, like I did with BronyCon. Granted, I don't think they're gonna have enough stalls for me to spend $2,000 at BronyCon, but I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised either. But yeah, they were apparently some people had extras, so they were getting rid of the really old Pixel Kitty prints that they had of some of the previous visitors. So I got some cool ones for GM Barrow and Devin Delt, Brian Dote, who the hell? Anyway, but yeah, no, the Andy Price there, that was my pride and joy for that particular image. Now this was really amazing. They actually had the creator of Mentally Advanced there. Yeah, and he was also talking about the new Mentally Advanced epilogue episode. With of course you could see the picture right there with pizza and the lasagna there.
Oh.
Yeah. But the really cool thing, and this caught me completely off guard, and I beelined. I'm just like, shut up and take my money. They had DVDs of the entirety of the Mentally Advanced series, the pony the pony episodes that were bridged, the after episodes that were animated, all of it, including episodes that never quite made it to end. It was all there. They also had a DVD of the entirety of Rainbow Dash Presents. I got both of them immediately.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They also have the Desolation of Archie, which I know I heard things of. I can't remember what it was exactly, but cool enough. I'm going for it anyway. But yeah, no, I'm just so happy that I have these now. Of course, Pony Finder apparently had a new book that completely caught me off guard. Got some awesome new spices from Railroad Brony. I'm actually really want to try them in a fried chicken at some point because it has a really nice back burn on the back of your tongue. Got awesome leather wallets from My Little Ties. They also had an ambassador from JaponicCon. Got one of their booklets there from one of the previous conventions. That's, of course, completely in Japanese, so I can't understand a word of it, but I'm still so happy to have it anyway. And I have no idea how in the world my phone charger got in there. But I did also get a few stickers of old school controllers. Got, yeah. So,
Princess Twilight Sparkle there.
Yep. So let's see. Monday. What?
Did they have all the other main 6 older pins?
They might have. This was actually from Sophie Scruggs' booth, and I think that was the last Twilight Sparkle that they had actually.
Oh.
So I got really dumb lucky with that one.
Oh yeah, that's Sophie.
Yeah.
Oh, mostly vegan.
Yeah. Mostly vegan. Oh yeah, they had some awesome pins. They had Scooter Tricks there, and he was also talking about the content that he made, and also showed off one of the two of the next Scooter Trick, two of the G1 abridged that they're coming out with.
Also, I saw you had a Van Hoover pin.
Well, it's more of a sticker really, but yes. I got a Van Hoover sticker.
I did buy mushrooms.
Yeah, I got the Twily Nanas there. It's kind of a bummer. I think the person said they were actually going to be retiring these and bringing out some different ones. So I got a little lucky there. I don't know about that.
And so you still have the ability to make more, but
got a nice little Japan PonyCon kerchief thing here.
Ooh.
Ooh, that is nice.
It is very nice. This one, I got a story here. Okay, actually, also got lucky and found a little sticker for that. That was funny, but
I did mushrooms at the My Little Pony convention.
Yeah, But no, the right next to that's Pinkie Pie. That was done by Andy Price. As I said, I was at closing ceremonies. I was able to make it to closing ceremonies, and we were just sitting there and having a good old time. Andy Price comes out and he starts whipping these things out, and I'm just keeping it, just watching him, and one of them starts to fly my direction. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm grabbing this. I want one of these. Finally, I want to win one of these damn throwies. Because he always see them and he never seemed to get one because they're always like too short, too far, or anything. And this one was literally coming.
Sporadic.
Yeah. This one was coming right for me. And it drops between me and another person that was sitting right in front of me. And we both kind of dive for it. I dived and I managed to get my my hand on it. But I basically collapsed out of my chair. And I smashed my big toe against the back of one of the chairs. I cannot describe the pain I was in during that. And when we were finally done with the closing ceremonies and I got back to the room and after sulking a bit and had a chance to take off my sock, part of the toenail was broken off, and there was a nice white line right down the right across the middle of the toenail, indicating I might have broken that other part too. So I'm just like, shit. This was so not this. What it may have not exactly been worth this. So I didn't have any band-aids. So I took a bunch of painter tape that I did have, and I wrapped my toe in painter tape.
I would have they at least used some toilet paper in case of bleeding.
I would have put something and a set like antibiotic, like that polysporin or something on it before taping it up.
Well, as much as I'd like to, the toilet paper, I wasn't going to do that because it wasn't going to be bleeding. Worst case, it was going to
fall off.
It was going to fall off, or it was broken in half and I needed to try to keep it together until I could try to get some sort of nail band-aid and hope I didn't need to see a doctor. The tape was basically just to try to keep it together and protect it as much as I can until I could get it home or give it a chance to heal. Luckily, a couple of days later, after I get home and I got the tape off and everything got to wash, looks like the damage was minimal. I just smashed it really badly and got a nice little chip off of the corner of it that got in pretty deep, but it didn't go past the quick. So I'm lucky. And I'm still going to be careful until it completely grows out and I have to end up clipping it out, so give it a few months. But I got lucky.
Yeah, that
but I also got that Andy Price print, so I'm really happy about that.
That reminds me of the first time I went to Everfree and had to deal with that whole thing.
Also, Rubik's Cube.
Airbnb had a medical box.
Yep. Anyway, Rubik's Cube. Who doesn't like a pony Rubik's Cube? Seriously, does anybody know why in the world I accidentally left my phone charger in the middle of all that? Because I really don't know.
You unpacked stuff and didn't notice it until after you went
threw out everything for the picture. It dropped into the middle as you were moving things. You took the picture and just sweeped everything off.
Yeah. Yeah, plus I was probably tired, delirious, I'm sick. I was so many things all at once. This was Monday morning after,
What's the Rubik's Cube? The Twilight in the bottom there?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Nice little Rubik's Cube,
I see a rarity on the right of that cube.
You're right. It's got ponies on every side of the cube. One for each cube side. It's really awesome.
Were you a little too... Did you get enough H2O that day? I got
a chunk of H2O. I'll tell you what really was killing me, and I'm gonna, we'll keep this all a little on the down low. So, everybody who ever listens to the show ever, let's not talk about this too much. I'm sorry, just saying it like this. Like I'm about to broadcast this throughout the world, so everybody keep the secret. No.
He forgot to hydrate.
No, I did not forget to hydrate. In fact, I drank quite a lot. Actually,
you hydrate till you dihydrate.
In fact, I just remembered something. I got headphones that are literally outside of my front door right now. So I'm going to quickly post this image while I quickly grab that. You can go ahead and take a look and surmise the other fun things I got. I'll be right back.
Okay. Berry Punch swim trunks.
I don't know if those are actually swim trunks. They could be.
Those look like shorts or pajama pants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they could be pajama pants. No pajama shorts because there's.
Oh, and the pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that Izzy is looking at the bottom is looking quite.
I see a tote bag, but I don't know the contents.
Okay, so really quickly.
Oh, I see the Wonka hat, so it's the pony.
I've seen one of those stickers before. The white pony with the orange mane. I've seen that one before.
Yeah. They were all over the place there too. I think it has something to do with the Canadian Bronies because I saw those bunch of those stickers in the Canadian party room.
Oh god, what was that one on top of the Super NES controller?
Oh, I like those controller stickers.
I know, they were so awesome. I'm so happy I got hold of those. All right,
have
so
you seen this bear? Now you have. Stop.
You got to stop. Okay, so really quickly, reason I just now picked up a pair of headphones off of the front door. In fact, this is perfect timing. So, I'm not going to say I'm a medical professional. I'm not going to say that it might have been allergies. Maybe it was just because those pillows were not comfortable. I don't know. Maybe it was an addictive thing of anger against me. Maybe I should have just tried to wear earplugs. But we had a roommate in our room that snored loudly. Sounded like they were trying to call for the demons of the realm all throughout the night.
CMC, I still apologize for my snoring.
I've dealt with my brother. I can ignore it.
I mean, I could try to ignore it to an extent, but it was so boisterous that it woke me up from a sound sleep more than a few times.
Boisterous and non-rhythmatic, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that you need a CPAP machine for.
No, I know.
You are reminding me of my dad, whose snores are so loud they immediately woke me up.
Anyway, I did bring it to their attention as best I could. So it's not like I'm going to ignore that there may be a deeper problem about it. However, I also got a new set of earbuds that cost me, ultimately cost me about $170 because I thought I bought it for $50, but that was a traveling charge case and not the earbuds. So I just got the earbuds I literally just got in the mail, which were about $110. Luckily, they were on sale. They're actually really nice. And they're actual earbuds that go around the ear loop, so you don't have to hold on to gravity and hopeful wishes that they stay in your ear canal.
You see, this is why I went with a headband with speakers in it, because I can then just have a sleeping blind as well as music in my ears.
I have to sleep sideways. I'm a side sleeper. I'm a bit of a side sleeper, so unfortunately I can't just do a headband thing. I have to be a little more creative. But anyway,
it's pretty much side of your head, but fair enough.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure there were other reasons. Also, the fact that I was probably ill, but the fact that I could not get a good night's sleep at all for the entire time I was there was definitely a heavy contributor to why I was feeling like trash by the end of all of that. And it took me more than a couple of days to finally recover from all of it when I got home. Which is also, once again, why I didn't have any game streams at all. But anyway, I think the perfect way to, is, that. It's pretty much that. I was eternally exhausted.
We did notice the Izzy, but we could not see what was written under it.
Yeah, I got shots of everything. Even though the Twilight's a little bit harder to spot there, but that's still pretty cool.
Ooh, saucy.
Yep. So of course, I also took the opportunity to have fun with Twiggles. We of course have Twiggles hogging the entire bed for herself. We have Twiggles after the entire weekend party. We have me getting called out by Discord. Because I was mentioning it to a lot of people that on different Discord groups that BabsCon just announced their final day. Of course,
what's the new thing Discord's doing?
You know what? Let's go and let's do this in the proper order here. So, for the Sunday finale dinner before closing ceremonies, funny enough. So this was more of a happy meal until it wasn't. Had, of course, a Sapporo beer, but why would I have a Japanese beer? Because the okonomiyaki fries.
Oh, that looks tasty.
Oh, they were really tasty. The funny thing is that they actually kind of tasted like In-N-Out fries, but slightly better. Like, they got the same fries from In-N-Out, but they actually crisped them properly, which is really weird.
Also, from my limited knowledge, that looks like Japanese poutine.
In a weird way, it kind of is, but it's just fries with different okonomiyaki sauces on top of them. But this is Japanese ramen.
I remember the ramen we had at Everfree.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. But yeah, we had some Japanese ramen as well from a ramen shop, which is kind of funny and kind of sucked because across the street from us there used to be a Korean corn dog place that we were also eager to do once again, and it's gone. It's just a boba tea shop now.
No.
So instead, we got Twiggy some coffee, actually espresso coffee ice cream. See, look at her. She's got so much ice cream she doesn't know what to do with it.
She's hot.
That's as big as a body.
All right, and really quick,
caffeine.
I didn't get a screenshot of this. This was a lot of the people that were there, so I wanted to give them a shout out as well, because a lot of great creators were there, a lot of great merchandise. Give them people a chance to check them all out. Of course, Mayor Fair was there advertising Mayor. I actually asked them, what is Snow Pity? Because I know what they tell me Snow Pity is, but it still feels like I'm missing something, and that's what's driving me the most crazy. Does anybody know what in the world I'm talking about when I say that? Am I the only one that's insane?
It could be innuendo, or it could just be them doing the meme.
It feels
or it could be a double entendre.
It feels like it should be all of those, but they were dead serious. It's just basically, the essence and love of a mayor. Not that kind. Anyway,
I do believe them, but it's also like at this point it's so much a bit that I'm like
I don't know. Maybe they actually believe it themselves now. I don't really know. Anyway,
if from an outsider's perspective in the fandom, if they heard that, they would think dirty thoughts and.
No, they wouldn't. Let's face it, the fandom has corrupted us. Moving on. Of course,
true.
Of course, had to get Twiggy doing random silly shenanigans.
She wants to get her DJ on.
See, he's messing with the audio board.
Alright. Also got Twiggy. I couldn't leave this well enough alone.
In the panel rooms or in the main stage?
This was actually in the Berry Tea party room.
Don't care.
The other one was probably
panel. One of the things I did not expect to see, but I'm so happy I did. We had a cosplayer.
I expected to see Rarity or Rainbow Dash.
That's a good Monster Hunter.
Did you expect to see a Monster Hunter cosplayer? Because that I sure as hell did not expect.
I expect weird stuff at conventions.
I expect weird stuff at conventions, just not a Monster Hunter cosplayer at a pony convention.
Is that Rainbow Dash's colors?
Two of the people in the skull have done satisfactory at a pony convention and got second place.
What? I don't know if it's Rainbow Dash or Cyan. I think it was just a person running around at the Monster Hunter cosplay, and I thought it was just really, really cool.
Okay.
Alright.
I only guess in Cyan because it would be a lot more difficult to get all of their 6 colors of her mane into the armor.
Oh, that's easy with that type of armor.
Alright, give me 1 second here. Everything in my brain is telling me be careful with how I open this, just because I don't want things to be open that shouldn't be. There we go. Okay.
There's the pony plush.
So, yeah, here's the pony plushie pile that you really couldn't get a good look at from the Equestria Daily article. Wait, is this oh no, this is the old video I took. my bad. That's the old video. Give me a second. I got a better one.
Here we go.
Muffins.
Yes, the kid in the past. Muffins.
Muffins.
Yeah, I don't know why it was that loud.
Muffin.
Muffins.
Oh,
they
there's
had
Zizzy.
two.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Zizzy and someone else.
Yep.
Yep.
Sunny.
Don't know that one. Oh, that's
that
a
Bat
cute
Pony
little
is
skirt on the
gorgeous.
Kira
That's
in
a
there.
nice little pip.
Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
Discord.
What? Hold on. Pause on that. What does that say?
So I did try to go slow enough so that you can pause and get
I got your hips.
Yeah, I think it's like I grip your hips. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I'm not sure. I want to know.
And I see that Rainbow Dash went to Harmony.
Yep,
Yeah.
swag. Okay,
So
that
much-
looks like a piggy with a lot of kittens.
It is.
It's a pony pile.
Anyway, if anybody can point out Twiggy is in here.
Well, I see some Twiggies in the background, but I haven't seen confirmation.
They've been caged.
They have been caged.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
Chained.
Oh, there was a baby Anon.
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't loot the baby.
There's so many
No, the
Anons.
baby's caged. Under control and wow.
Oh, they did some good customization on the add-on. There's the Twiggy.
Darn. Well, I mean,
Oh,
she's
wait.
an easy spot.
Yeah.
Especially if you saw the
Oh.
early shot.
Oh,
Yeah,
Why are those
they
ones
got-
behind the Mickey and Minnie?
I don't know. That was annoying to me too. That's why I had to make sure I leaned in to get those.
Yeah.
I don't recall why I've seen that duck before.
Mm.
We got some
Oh,
marbles.
those are some giant marbles.
Yep.
A lot more marbles than mod pies.
And somebody brought in a random Fluttershy just as I was about to get through the line, so I think the next little bit of the
Thank
video
you,
is
Bill,
me
from
me
Animal
trying really
Crossing
hard,
over there.
trying to get that. Yeah, I was trying to get
Yeah.
a look at that Fluttershy while I could.
Uh oh, 2 cozy glows.
I know.
I thought I saw Isabel.
It would not surprise me.
Oh yeah, and I did a quick pause just
Oh,
to
he had
finish.
so many Aeon tattoos.
Oh yeah, no, that guy, those two in the middle, they actually did an amazing panel about how to maintain and clean a plushie. They even brought in a rug doctor to vacuum it up, which was the hilarious thing because they were having a hard time getting any water to come out of the plushie as they were starting the cleanup to start. And then somebody made the joke about taking the cleanup water and putting it on the auction, in the auction, like the.
Are you meaning Zizzy and the other, or the people in the center running this?
The people in the center running this? No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I know one of them. I know one of them
That's
is a.
what
One of them is. I can't remember their name, but I know one of them is a berry tuber. Actually, I think they both are really, but one of them definitely is.
Twin-tailed drill hair Bat Pony OC is pretty damn cute.
Also, there's another thing I want to throw out here because
Feel
yes,
like I've seen that OC before.
this one caught me off guard so much that it was on its own separate table. I had to quickly grab a picture of it. And oh my world, there is so much behind this one that I did not see coming. So there were
Hey, some of those the snow pony.
Yep.
Yeah,
I see
actually,
they
No
also
pity.
have the issue with the fact that the way it's actually styled, it's not actually coming down over the face as bangs.
I actually have one of those snow ponies. It's a mess. It's really hard to get it that kind of proper fuzzy without going
Well,
full.
no, it's supposed to be coming down, and I can understand how it's supposed to do. I'm thinking I need to pin it down in certain places and steam certain areas down so it is pointed forward.
Yeah. Let's see. Kelsakai. Yes on that question. Right. Where was I? So, really quickly on this one. This is actually great because this was part of a couple of panels I absolutely have to gush over. One of them, what funny enough, was from the manliest Brony in the world.
Ooh, Dusty Cat.
Thank you, Dusty Cat. I couldn't remember his name. I wanted to say handlebar mustache, and that is not right. It is an awesome mustache, though. I'm not gonna lie.
There's the reason why he's the manliest brony around.
Yep. Dusty Cat was doing a panel about being creative, about keeping your creativity. I got in a little bit late, but he was talking about, how he built basically a bunch of like lunchbox guitars just kind of on a whim, and a little kit that he found over at Guitar Center, and how it expanded onto more interesting ones to a point where he even made a Celestia one that he gave to Andrea Libman, a Luna one that he's planning on giving to Tabitha. Is it Tabitha that did Luna? I'm just kind of letting my brain go at this point.
Nicole Oliver for Celestia, and Tabitha is Luna.
Yeah. You know what? I got close. I got close. I'm good with that. Anyway, and they're also doing Twilight Sparkle, and he's making that one out of purple wood, which apparently is a carpenter's worst nightmare when it comes to craft.
Don't get me started. I saw that in wood shop, and it is pretty, but damn, does it stink.
That's not the situation.
No,
it's
deal with
working with it. The purple heartwood stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think CMC understands the problem a little bit more.
It's heavy. It's expensive.
It's easy to screw up with.
It is and it isn't. It's also very, very hard.
Yeah.
But
that's why it's heavy. It's a thick hardwood.
Yeah. Anyway,
it'll grind your bit to hell.
The best way to do it, if diamond is the hardest material, it is the diamonds of wood.
Anyway,
literally.
Sorry, I have to grind this back into track here because we don't have a lot of time left. Yeah. So anyway, ultimately at the end of it, he talked about, just go out, do different things, don't worry about, try, go out, go to different places, try talking, try different things, look at different things, get the inspiration. You can get inspiration, but you have to go out and just enjoy the world to really get inspired. Because, it's like he went to Guitar Center on a whim, and that's how he ended up starting to make lunchbox guitars. And, it's the random whims out there.
Art does imitate life.
Indeed. Granted, it was kind of fun being motivated by that, but then being sick and then getting food poisoning right afterwards. Like, I got so many awesome ideas, but I don't want to move out of this bed. I don't have the energy to do anything. Anyway, so the reason I also brought it up is at the end he also says, don't be afraid to be cringe. Go ahead and be cringe. Because,
cringe, my dudes.
Yeah. Cringe is just one of those things where, it may seem weird and awkward, but you're still doing something, especially for yourself, and it can be an inspiration and also create amazing things. And then immediately afterwards, I go running to a panel that was already halfway through that I still wanted to catch, which was like a plushie play panel. And I kid you not, this was amazing in the dumbest way. There was one guy behind the table with all of these Twilight plushies, and he was basically doing like he was not hand puppets, but basically doing the little kid toy thing that you would do where you got a toy and you're bouncing it up and down, just like, hi, I'm Twilight, I'm doing the Twilighty thing, really Twilight on my Twilighty adventure with Twilight, just that little thing there. And
I see a Twilight Bumblebee and a Twilight Shinobi.
Yeah, he had a bumblebee, a flower, he had a weird futuristic one, a pop star one, a frog one.
Is that a queen one I see?
Yeah, not a queen, no. I think it was like some sort of, I think it was actually a thug rapper. Yeah, it was a rapper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see the gold chains now.
Yeah, I had a hat Twilight, just a hat Twilight with a giant hat that covered it. It was... But no, it was funny as all out because he basically was playing these little sounds here and there and doing little audio tracks. And then every once in a while during scenes, he would run behind the screen, which had a light shining off of it. So it did the shadow boxing. And he was just acting out the shadows and just beating the plushies against one another and tossing them up. And it was the dumbest, silliest, possibly some people would say the cringiest thing that they would have seen. but I thought it was also hilarious, and I gotta give this guy props for getting up there and just doing this for 45 minutes. Absolute props. That takes a lot.
Wow.
It was amazing. I honestly hope I could see him do it one more time at BabsCon.
I wish I could have saw that, but I wonder if there's a video of it somewhere.
I hope so. I really hope there is. It was silly as all out, but I was laughing and I was just enjoying how completely preposterous it was. The fact that it was so preposterous made it so amazingly fun. I cannot deny it. So hearing it's okay to be cringe, just go out and do it anyway, and then seeing that, perfect example. Perfect example. Also, another fun thing to throw out there that there was another panel about dating. About going out and finding dates and stuff. So yeah, going in there when you're 40 and just talking about you can find dates too. So like, oh my god. But yeah, it would still have some good advice regardless. Just it's all yeah. And they also had a mare gallery. They had the gallery of mares. A lot of these also got auctioned off at some point, either due to silent auction or during the.
Or Lauren Faust with her wine glass.
Yeah, well, I mean that was one of the auction pieces. Some of them were, some of them weren't. But it was a fun little mare gallery, just like little images of all these little fun, silly mare things. And just really amazing the artwork that was put into a lot of these. It really felt like an art show, which makes the whole mare thing that was going on just all that much more interesting and strange. You know, it's just it feels like it's a running gag, but they really take it to an amazing level. So is it not? I don't know anymore. But I think I'm okay with it being what it is because it's highly questionable, but it's also a lot of fun and very creative, and that's what counts to me. Yeah. But yeah, Mare Art Gallery. Did not expect to have that. Anyway, here's a quick Here's a quick image of the the pony plushie cleanup panel. Also had the pony tank guy. And really quickly, they had a few video games with different mods, pony and otherwise. You have the Dr. Discord's Conquest right there on the left side, and right side that was actually the Kirby Grumps Kirby Dream Course. So you had the Grump and Not So Grump faces there. So am I? Okay, sorry, I'm making sure I'm still alive. Everybody's really so quiet. It's kind of concerning. Alright, booking through.
Zombified.
We'll go with that. And also, they had a really, really old adventure ponies for an Atari 800. That I actually got a good chunk of the way through this before I just decided, okay, I need to move on to other things. But it's funny seeing how far I could go with that. And this is one thing I took. This is my contribution. I didn't have a lot of these. Not as many as I wish I would have gotten compared to how it went. I only had 4 images. I was planning on 6. I misprinted. I ended up double of 4 of them instead of 6 of smaller amounts. So I had an Izzy, a Zip, a Pip, and a Hitch. Clipped out like that. I took them and I put them all around the con at random. Random little places all over the place. I also did the Stary Bells once again. Those of you who know what the Stary Bell is, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, her.
If you don't, I'll show it to you in a moment anyway.
From the Gabby Gums episode.
Something like that, yeah. Well, I think it's kind of from there, but it kind of also originated in its own way. But I saw those ponies vanishing whenever I would put them out into places, and a couple of times I would see people like sticking them in their lanyards and little things. And the Steribell, I found one of my Steribells, up on one of the screens in one of the panel rooms, just there in the corner of the screen in the panel room for the entire convention. My dumbass jokes. It was
stuck to it or just sitting there so that someone could grab it?
So it's sitting there so someone could grab it, but it was just kind of on the corner of the white screen, so anybody could grab it at any point, but they just left it there the entire time. It was just there on the corner of the screen like a little joke the entire convention. It was one of my glorious moments of I did not see this coming, and I'm so glad it did.
Someone on AV has a fun little thing that may end up just on the end of some AV equipment.
Maybe they're all paper though, so they're it's not like stickers or anything because you can't.
They're not sticker things.
I would like to have stickers, but BabsCon is very anti-sticker for very good reasons, of course. Because
they don't want to ruin hotel equipment, a hotel or a.
Oh no, it's hotel policy. The hotel doesn't allow stickers in general. The fact that I even found a few stickers at BabsCon is a miracle in itself, and I'm not going to say why. But yeah, unfortunately BabsCon I'll never be able to I'll never be able to give away stickers, but that doesn't mean I can't hand stickers out to people at some points. Anyway, Canadian Party, that was pretty cool.
Oh, Vancouver.
Is that just a paper size or is that larger?
It's just a paper size. It's not all that large.
Okay, it's just the framing makes it look like it's got to be a poster size.
Anyway, for the giggles, of course, I actually have a little bit of a story behind this. I goofed on this a little bit. This, of course, is the door spam that I'm still going to continue until my dying day because I love this so much. But I goofed on this because I mixed my memes. I had a bunch of them made up, and I remember you guys were with me when I got a bunch of these made last year. I still need to do another set now for this year. But when I was putting them up,
Steribell down at the bottom left.
Yeah, that's the Steribell that I'm talking about.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, you could see.
Yeah, it's not from Gabby Gums. Okay.
Yeah, it might have been inspired by it, but its own little thing too. But yeah, I got through half of the door and I realized, wait a minute, a lot of these are familiar, but not
the ones underneath the eye.
Yeah.
Door thing.
I accidentally mixed. I mixed them up. Half of these are my old spam door posts from a few years ago, and half of these are the newer ones that you guys helped me out with last year. So, yeah, I goofed up a little bit. So kind of a mixture of old and new on this one.
Oh, the Gabby customer service.
You still haven't cut a hole in that one that goes by the that one that you're hovering over.
Yeah, I was scrambling a little bit on this one. I still need to do that. At least I'm getting it near the peephole. I'm trying. Yeah.
Dare to be stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, an easy thing for that. Just have a circle on the backside.
Anyway, so yeah.
that gallus.
I saw the Peter Griffin was getting me a chuckle.
A lot of these are amazing. I love so much the memes on these, and I can't wait to get another set done for Everfree.
Ponies, your day is ruined.
Oh my god, Pip with the Uno card.
And yep, that's right, Deathlight. He's gone, isn't he? Oh well. Deathlight's still got his room on the door. Also, a quick shout out here. I think this
Twinkles became a mount.
Yeah, Twinkles became a mount, but this was actually from a great friend, Zephyr. I think it's Zephyr. They're also a berry tuber, but they do a lot of Twitch streams as well. In fact, let me see here real fast.
Part of the Twitch trot or not?
Oh, Zenny Starwind, I think. I don't think they're a part of it yet. I think they're a lot more cautious about it, just due to the way they are. I can't even raid them personally. Not for a lack of trying, mind you. Yeah, Zenny Stardust. It's Zenny Stardust.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that the ponies on Twitch has switched to Twitch Trot.
No, it's they're two different groups.
That's a different group? Oh, I thought that was the same group.
No, completely different group, though. I can't exactly go into reasons why, because I'm not entirely sure myself.
Yeah, don't spread misinformation if you don't know for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're just two different groups, and that's all I can confirm. Anyway, last little dumbass pictures here. Twigs with a wad of money.
To the end of them already.
Well, I didn't have a ton of pictures, and we don't have a ton of time either, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And Twigs
raking in the money.
And Twigs on top of a bunch of Brony beer that I took with me to Babs, which was a huge hit. A lot of people lost their minds when they found out that this stuff was still around and that I had cans of it. So, quick drink there. Hey, Lone Wolf Gamer, you basically missed almost everything, including most of the Babs here. But now for the final part of this, let's get BabsCon up here one more time. So, yes, as we already said twice already, BabsCon has announced that next year is going to be their last, and I wanted to make it as memorable as possible. And my roommate Haru agrees with me on that to some extent, so far
I gotta make some arrangements to send you some of the figures I can't keep anymore sometime before the end of the year.
Not before all of that, though, there are at least 4 plans I have, with probably more coming as my brain decides, ooh, I should do that too. Let me go ahead and expand upon you the 4 plans of Circuit Main so far. Plan number 1, I'm going to make a Steribell. I'm going to make a very big Steribell. I'm going to try to make it about maybe 8 foot by 8 foot. And make it out of a very strong material. Like, I don't know. What do they make, the store poster?
Vinyl signs?
Vinyl, you know. I thought, I wasn't sure if it was vinyl, so I didn't want to be, okay,
it's
so vinyl.
It's a different kind of vinyl than you would have for vinyl stickers.
Yeah. But yeah, just a big 8x8 vinyl sign. I'm going to see if it's going to be possible for me to get that hung around in the hotel for a while. And I'm also going to see if I can both get it see if I can get about people to come in and sign it that go to the convention, and see if I can also get the guests of honor to come and sign it. And I am going to see about getting that put onto the auction block to obviously be auctioned off for charity, and for somebody to have a very stupid running gag that I've been doing around BabsCon for the last few years. So yeah, that's one. Second thing I'm going to do, I want to look into the possibility of doing a kind of a charity gaming stream live in the gaming room. Do with a randomizer Link to the Past with crowd control, and I want to see if it would be possible to have the crowd control actually control the sprite of the main character. And this is the big one. This is a big part of it that's going to tie it all together. And I want to have a few different sprites done of all of the con mascots, maybe a few of the villains too, and then have people donate for which con mascot is the one that is shown as I'm trying to get speed run through a crowd control Link to the Past randomizer, with all proceeds, of course, going to charity. For BabsCon.
I don't know if they have the functionality to change sprites mid-run.
I don't know either. That's what I want to look at. And if there's any way of accomplishing that, I want to see if I can pull it off.
You
So
may
you
want
have
to
you
poke in
go-
the
You have
servers
to
that.
dive into this a lot before you should
Oh, no.
attempt it.
Yeah, I got a year
Yeah.
to get this figured out, so that's why I'm getting this
I-
announced now, because a lot of this
I'd
is
say-
going to start taking work.
Yeah, post that thought into the server where the folks that code that are, so that if it is a possibility, they have the time to actually code that.
Yeah. Yep, that's definitely something I'm going to need to do. So that's number 2. Number 3. I'm going to try to work on making a special mead based off of either Babscon or BerryTube, maybe both. I'm going to be working on that. Once I have what I think would be a good formula, I'm going to invest in a 5-gallon tankard to brew this.
Good God.
And this tankard is going to bottle it up into nice little bottles of like soda bottles. And I'm going to get special labels made to put onto these bottles, and I'm going to sell the bottles. And of course, that one, it may not be all for charity, but a good chunk of it is basically just going to go for cost of materials and everything. But to make a special mead just for the Babs and BerryTube. And some of you are going to wonder, isn't that going to cost a hell of a lot of money to make that many bottles and get them shipped up to BabsCon? Item number 4.
Are you doing a road trip?
Road trip. I'm driving with Haru to BabsCon. And because of that, I'm going to be able to do one last thing. I'm going to bring Monster Twi out of retirement.
No.
To bring her out and enjoy BabsCon at least once while she is able to.
How are you gonna fit all that in your car?
It's not my car that it has to fit into.
Item number 3.
Mo-
Sorry, item
Monster
number
Twi
5.
just sits in the
Trailer.
back seat and gets you into the carpool lane.
Pretty much.
You're not accounting for the figures sending you at the end of the year, maybe.
That's 4 things. If there's more, I'm going to plan it. But those are 4 things that came to mind throughout the last couple of weeks that I want to try to attempt because of things I heard, things I've done, and things that I think would leave a lasting impression to kind of put our mark on BabsCon the best we can, and also show that Circuit Main ain't no pusher.
Second, I'm still suggesting a U-Haul.
Circuit Main takes your advice and ignores it. But we'll see what happens when things happen. For all I know, I may not even be able to get the meat off the ground, or I only get half a dozen bottles. So, and at that point, you know, it's going to be easy enough just to shove Twilight in the back seat of a car and just go. I mean, I've done it more than enough times with my normal car.
Fair. I'm just saying, if it gets too big, U-Haul is an option.
What, you think Monster Twi's growing? Jeez.
I'm talking about all the mead.
The only reason I even carry a lot of luggage is to carry the mead. If we're driving down there, I literally just need to pack a normal carrying case for clothes, and I can shove boxes of meat in there and save a lot more space and time and effort. It's a lot easier.
To make sure the bottles don't clatter and clash, you put them on the floor in the back seat.
Yeah.
It's
Or in the
not
trunk.
that hard to try out.
It really is not. And I don't know how many bottles.
Depending upon what state you're in, that may need to be in the boot.
We'll get it figured out as we go. But those are the 4 major plans of Circuit Main for BabsCon 2025.
That's Future Circuit's problem.
It's now Circuit because Future Circuit can't do it in the future. I gotta get it done now. So that's my work. That's my plans. If I'm planning on more, we'll see as the time goes. But those are the first things I need to do, and there is a lot to start on. But with that, we are way out of time. In fact, so much so, I don't think we're going to be able to do any videos, are we?
No.
Probably not.
Maybe a closing
Unless you got
video,
really short
but that'd
one.
be it.
Yeah. Oh boy. And we are. Oh my God. Okay. You know what? We're gonna have to start thinking about maybe just doing a huge video show for the show at some
That
point.
could be next week.
No, we got to get your ponies online a little bit too. Worst part is I didn't even get to go through the pony collections. We'll see if we can think about shoving these in. We're already literally 2 weeks behind again, because we were already 2 weeks behind before even the this show started. And
I
that's
think
weird.
you're gonna
we
need that
can
tab
wait.
loaded before whatever you do with it next time, because those
There
are
it goes.
some big. Or is that first one just a big photo that's not loading?
I don't know what that is. It's really not loading at all. It's just some sort of weird gap.
I'm
Who
going
knows?
with Gap.
All right,
Anyway,
we should.
yeah,
start
we're
wrapping up
gonna
then.
we're wrapping it all up.
Down.
We're wrapping it all up here, but yeah, we'll probably do the collection at some point. We'll probably do ponies online at some point, and we definitely need to get to the videos at some point because we got a lot of them, and there's a lot of great videos here. Granted, I think one of them is just best of Twitch ponies from December. That was an hour long, and I doubt we were even gonna watch more than 10 minutes of it at that. But yeah, we're still way behind on that. Anyway, let's go ahead. Wrap it all up here. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. Thank you so much for indulging me and my insanity and all of this and my future plans.
Future insanity.
Considering that right now, even there's a lot of things I started planning because of recent events, including the fact that I was sick as all out the last couple of weeks. Anyway, we're going to leave that one alone and ambiguous as possible. Let's get our shout-outs in from everybody who was able to survive. Crazy Man Captain, shout out.
Fires, explosions, fast events, or jerky, all will be wrong. Something will happen Wednesday. I don't know what right now.
Alright, let's go on to DM21.
Have a great week. Stay healthy, and I'm getting tired.
Alright, then let's go on to Tokoi.
Thank y'all for showing up. Next week, we talk about an online convention that took a lot out of me and CMC.
Alright, and let's go on to Textalion.
I know.
And finally, Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
I survived because I muted and did other things. Speaking of other things, I'm going to bed.
And with that, I'd like to thank you all for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Be sure to keep an eye out on the Discord. I'm hoping to get back into the stream of things, as it were, this week. So that will be the best way to find out when I am doing streams is on our Discord, or following me on the Twitch as well. Reminder, Winchester and his Wednesday crew are doing Winchester and Wednesday shenanigans on Winchester's Wednesday. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. Of course, you already heard that, but reminding you once again. Also, a reminder, Sunday, Circuits Gaming Room. That is our normal big one that will always happen. We finished Heist Kitty. We got a new game that's coming up. Well, that will be. You'll have to tune in and see. Also, a reminder to tune in an hour early for the pre-show with Cold Dust and Crew doing pre-show shenanigans. It's always a fun and silly time. And if you're catching us live, we have the Coffee House After Party, which is only on Vaughn. Only live. Never recorded, because it is we just watch a bunch of YouTube videos for fun, and we just relax with ourselves while we wind down for the evening. And with that, well, let's go ahead and get a shout out to all of our wonderful chatters here that are here and hanging out. First off, thank you to Chris Mac Captain for keeping an eye on the chat. Thank you to Chaos Clay, Cutter the Conquest, Cool Dude, Fantastic Fred Realizer, Sonic 5421, Techman Texelia the Second, and yay, Archivers. And also to Lone Wolf Gamer, who unfortunately already ran off. And also, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody out there, to all of our archive watchers watching us on YouTube or wherever else we get the archives uploaded. Thank you so much for your time, your attention, your love, and your support. It really means a lot to me that you want to check us out. You want to enjoy the couple of hours of shenanigans when we get them uploaded. And for our live watchers on Twitch, on YouTube, maybe right here, however you catch us live, thank you so much for your time as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and playing with our shenanigans. It does mean so much to me. And just shout out to all of you. It's, we've been here for a long road. I'm still planning on going longer still, but Even when some things come to a close, the fact that I still see all of you here, a lot of you eager and having fun with all of this, it really warms me. It shows me that we really do got a great community, and I'm always happy to give it a little bit more oomph as much as I can. And with that, so we're going to go ahead and just close out here, so there won't be any closing song tonight. Go listen. You know what? Go listen to one of those top 10 songs I talked about earlier in the show. Play your own closing song. Give it a listen, see how you like it. Maybe follow a new artist, or just check out something cool that artist that you like has made. Give some love out there to the community. And I hope you all have a good night.